If you're planning a trip to Istanbul, you're in for an unforgettable adventure. But just like in any other big city around the world, there are a few things you should watch out for to make sure your experience stays awesome. So today, let's talk about what to be aware of when you're exploring Istanbul. Stick with me till the end and I'll make sure you're well prepared for your visit. First up, let's talk about museum tickets. Istanbul is home to world-famous attractions like Hagia Sophia and Topkapi Palace, but navigating the ticket system can be tricky. You might come across third-party websites selling overpriced tickets or skip-the-line deals for different museums. While this may seem convenient, they often charge much more than necessary. For Hagia Sophia specifically, you'll often see a QR code option near the entrance. Be cautious, it's advertised as a skip-the-line pass, but in reality, it only lets you bypass the ticket office line, not the line to enter the monument itself. You'll still need to wait in line like everyone else. Also, there's a combined ticket option that includes Hagia Sophia and a new museum near the Hippodrome called Hagia Sophia Experience Museum. But many tourists aren't aware of this and end up thinking Hagia Sophia's ticket is overpriced. Always double check what you're purchasing to avoid confusion, and in case you're only interested in Hagia Sophia, make sure to let the staff know that you do not want a combined ticket. Another important thing to note is that not all museums in Istanbul have official websites for buying tickets in advance. That is why I always recommend purchasing tickets directly from the ticket office to avoid overpaying through third-party sellers and to avoid potential scams. Lastly, keep in mind that some museums like the Basilica Cistern and Topkapi Palace offer both day and night entry, with these night visits being significantly more expensive. For example, the Basilica Cistern's day entry is currently 900 Turkish liras, while the night entry costs 1,400 Turkish liras. Topkapi Palace day visit costs 1,700 liras, but on Saturdays and only during summer, the night shift is 5,000 liras per person. So plan accordingly based on your schedule and budget. Now, when you're trying to load your Istanbulkart, which is this public transportation card, you might notice people hovering around the machines, offering to help you. They may seem nice, but often they are trying to confuse you and make off with a little of your money. Don't accept help from anyone near these machines. It's easy to use the machine, and in this other video you'll find step by step how to purchase a card and how to top it up. When it comes to staying connected in Turkiye, it is important to compare options to find what works best for you. Local companies offer internet packages for tourists, and in Istanbul this can easily be found at airports, tourist areas, shopping malls, etc. However, even if it's the same company, each branch offers different prices, with the most expensive being at the airport. If you're only staying for a few days, this option will end up being much more expensive. Plus, also keep in mind that if you encounter a problem with the activation of your SIM card, you cannot do it at any random branch near you. You have to go back to the shop where you originally purchased it. But if you want to avoid all of this, then I recommend buying an eSIM with Nomad, which I have used for a while when traveling abroad. A reliable solution that will save you time. It's affordable, covers over 170 countries, including Turkey of course, and offers regional plans. Simply download their app, browse plans, select one, purchase it, click to install, and activate the plan. The process takes less than 5 minutes and can be done before your trip. This way, you'll have internet as soon as you land in Turkey. Installation and activation instructions are emailed after purchase. Just make sure that your mobile device is unlocked and supports eSIMs. Use my promo code for 25% off your first purchase. Thank you, Nomad, for supporting our channel. Another important point, unlicensed tours. You will see people near tourist spots or even on many Facebook groups about Turkey offering cheap tours. But these unlicensed tours can be very hit or miss. Some lack proper knowledge, are unorganized, not reliable, and of course, illegal. Always book your tours through reputable agencies or through your hotel. Read reviews on those companies online and make sure that on the day of your tour, your guide has his license with his photo visible. That way you will be sure you are getting a knowledgeable and licensed guide and a safe, enriching experience. In case that you're interested in private tours in many cities in Turkey, including Istanbul, you can check out our circuits through remindertour.com. The link will be in the description box and pinned comment. Some nationalities only need a passport to enter Turkey, while others require a visa, which can be obtained either online or directly at the Turkish embassy in your country. If your nationality is eligible for an online visa, be very careful, as there are unofficial websites that charge much more for this process. For example, for Mexican citizens, the visa is completely free through the official website, but on other questionable sites, they can charge up to $50. Turkiye has an official site where you can apply easily and quickly. I'll share the link in the description box and pinned comment. There you can also check whether your nationality requires a visa or not. Istanbul is an incredibly vibrant city, and you'll see lots of people interacting on the streets. However, it's always good to stay cautious. If someone suddenly starts talking to you or approaches you in an overly friendly way, especially in tourist-heavy areas or around bars, it could be part of a scam. These scams can range from simple annoyances like pickpocketing to more elaborate tricks. For example, some people may offer to show you the Blue Mosque for free, only to take you to a shop afterward where they will pressure you into buying overpriced goods. Another common scam targets solo male tourists in bar areas. A friendly local might approach you, invite you for a beer, and then suggest heading to another bar or club. Once there, women may join your table, and when the bill arrives, it will be in the thousands of dollars. These scammers will make sure you pay one way or another. That said, there are plenty of kind and honest locals who really want to help or get to know you with no strings attached. We just want to highlight the possible negative situations because we have seen them happen firsthand, and we want you to be able to detect and avoid them. It's best to politely decline and keep moving if you're approached by strangers.
We were walking, shoe shiner saw us, dropped his brush in front of us. I just pulled out my phone and just started filming. Literally watched him walk a couple of meters. Then he turned around, came and got his brush, sort of apologized. And no joke, a couple minutes later, I was so shocked I got footage of it just because it's locked down in Turkey at the moment. There's not many people around. We turned the corner and we got done again. But this time I saw the shoe shiner come across the road and he walked a couple meters in front of us, dropped his brush, and once again I just pulled out my phone, stood there and filmed it all. So
now let's talk about perfume sellers. You'll often come across them in busy areas, claiming to sell high-end brands at a fraction of the price. Spoiler alert, it is all fake. These perfumes are usually counterfeit and won't last more than a couple of hours. It is best to avoid engaging with them altogether, and please do not take anything they try to hand you. Once you're holding a perfume, they'll pressure you into buying it, and things can get pretty annoying from one minute to another. Here's a big one. Always check reviews before you sit down at a restaurant. There are many great places to eat in Istanbul, but tourist traps unfortunately exist too. Some restaurants look appealing, but when the bill comes, you might have a heart attack. Make sure to check online reviews to avoid places that overcharge or offer poor services. Just a quick Google search or checking a platform like TripAdvisor can save you from a bad meal and an even worse bill. Now, taxis in Istanbul. This is where things can get tricky. There are many reputable taxi services, but unfortunately, taxi scams are common with tourists and locals alike. Always make sure the driver turns on the meter. If they tell you it's broken or try to negotiate a fixed price upfront, get out and find another taxi. Also, watch out for drivers taking unnecessarily long routes to hike up the fare. I recommend using ride-hailing apps like Taxi or even Uber, which are more reliable and you can see the total price up front. That will give you an idea of what the ride really costs. Lastly, let's talk about food stalls and restaurants without prices. If you come across a place that doesn't clearly display the prices, especially in tourist-heavy areas, it is best to avoid them altogether. These places often charge inflated prices to unsuspecting tourists. You don't want to end up paying 5 times more than locals for something like a simit or kebab. Always make sure to check the prices before you order, and if anything is brought to your table that you didn't order, ask if it's included in the price of your meal. If it is extra, you can politely decline it. So there you have it, some key things to be aware of when you're exploring Istanbul. Don't let these potential scams or hassles ruin your trip. And also remember, just because it happened to other people doesn't mean that it will happen to you. However, it is always important to be informed about these potential situations so you can learn to recognize and avoid them. Stay smart, stay alert, and you'll have an incredible time in this amazing city. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more travel tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!